Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we have another Bill Burr reaction. This is one that I've seen in the comments a few times. It wasn't recently suggested, so I can't show you who suggested it. I was just scrolling through YouTube and saw it, and then it reminded me that I have been suggested this quite a few times. It's called Titanic is a horror film. I mean, I can guess where this is going, I think. To me, Titanic is a bit of a horror film, but I mean, I think that's the whole point. Loads of people died. I think it's even worse than horror films, to be honest, because people literally died. Like, it's not even made up, it's not fiction. Well, some parts are, but most of it is real. By the way, I have my bubbleology, so I'm sorry if I'm gonna be sipping on this. It's so good. So let's just get started.
I'm a loser, people. Oh yeah, let's get that out of the way. You know, 36, not married, I sleep on a futon.
I love how in the old ones, obviously he keeps going like, I'm not married, I don't have kids, and obviously now he's married and has kids, so don't worry, Bill, you're not a loser no more.
You know, my back hurts.
Mood.
It's awful. I'm at that age where everybody I know is getting married. People, let me ask you a question. Why the hell do people keep getting married? You know what I mean? Isn't anybody looking at the stats? What's it like, 3 out of 4 marriages go right down the drain now? People, if you were going skydiving and they told you 3 out of 4 parachutes weren't gonna open, you'd be like, yo, forget it, I'm not going.
True.
I don't like those odds.
Although, to be fair, I think the stats are a lot worse than they used to be in the olden days, because if we think about it, divorce was seen as really, really bad back then. Obviously, it was a very embarrassing thing to get divorced, whereas now no one cares. Like, you can get divorced left, right, and centre. No one actually cares. So I think that's why it's a lot higher than it used to be.
I'm just kidding, people. You know what? I'll get married. I'll get married the day I see a married guy who actually, like, looks happy. You know what I mean? Because every time you see a married dude, anytime you ask them what it's like being married, they always tell you it's good, but they have a look on their face like they have like an appendicitis. Oh, it's hilarious. You're like, yeah, you know, so what's it like being married? They're like, you know, it's good, it's good. That's good, you know, it's a lot of work, but, you know, it's good. You know, when you meet the right person and, you know, it starts to click, you know, it's a good thing. I enjoy it. You'll meet that person, you know when you know. I can't feel my legs. No, you know when you know. It's a good thing, just... I love women, though. This is my deal. I love women, but you know what I'm finding? I'm not compatible with them. You know? I'm serious. Women have, like, too much energy for me. That's what I've noticed, you know? Like, you can't have a day off when you have a girlfriend. They just, like, see that open day. They're like, oh, my God, let's go fill it up with some stuff. No, and then they just come at you with one horrible idea after another. Horrible ideas like, you want to make some sandwiches and go to the park?
Hey, we're trying to make the relationship exciting, okay? Leave us.
No, every one of their ideas involves like walking around, like looking at stuff. It's almost like they're trying to wear you down. After like 2 or 3 stores, you're like leaning on stuff. I don't care. Just buy something, I don't care.
Although, to be fair, my first ever ex, he took me shopping with him. Oh my God, now I understand what it's like to be a typical guy. He would not leave the damn shop. He was like taking forever to make one decision. Like, he was like, these earrings, these earrings, these earrings. Like, oh my God, I was so bored, I was so tired. I was like, can we just leave? So I kind of understand how most men feel now, because I just wanted to leave the store. I'm like, I'm done with this.
You know what the worst one is? You ever get that one? You want to go to brunch? You want to go to brunch on Sunday? And inside you're like, no! But you can't say that. You got to keep them happy, right? So what do? You're like, yeah, let's go to brunch. What a great idea. Why would you want to sleep in on a Sunday when you can go pay $18 for eggs? Now you're thinking. Now you're thinking. Then we can sit around and listen to your friends have moronic conversations about the eggs, like, is that pesto? Is that pesto in your omelet? Oh, it's asparagus. It's asparagus. I thought it was pesto. Oh, you just want to flip the whole table over and just run out of there. So, I was dating this girl recently. This girl's like really like into like women's issues,
Why do you say it like that?
She got me this book on women's lib one time, right? So I'm reading this thing. I think women's lib was a great thing. Like back in the 70s, I thought it was cool, you know? Over the last couple of years, though, I think that whole women's movement, it's really starting to morph into kind of like this reverse pimping kind of thing, you know? Because every time you see them on TV, they always say, all we want is to be treated exactly like guys, right? But if you listen to them, they don't. They only want the good stuff of being a guy. They look at a guy's life like it's like a buffet. I mean, come on, people, you can't choose. This girl gave me a rough time one time. She goes, well, why does a guy make more an hour to do the exact same job? I go, I'll tell you why. Because in the unlikely event that we're both on a Titanic and it starts to sink, for some screwed up reason, you get to leave with the kids and I have to stay.
That is true. That is a fair point.
No, that's why I get the $1 more an hour. You know, if there's a house fire, it's always women and children first. I gotta stand there with like the back of my shirt on fire going, let's go, people, let's go, let's go. So that's how I look at it. No, it's a $1 an hour surcharge. Seriously, that if something screwed up happens, either I can't leave or I gotta like get in the way of it to give you a head start, like rabid dog, run honey, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi.
I feel like I've seen this part before in a different video, but...
You hear a bump in the night, I gotta go check it out, like, yes, he does have a knife. No, I don't. I don't think a woman should make $1 less an hour to do the exact same job, okay? I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is if you're gonna make what I make when the boat sinks, you better be standing right there next to me, listening to that guy play the cello. Then you get the corner office. I don't got a problem. You get all the benefits. That's why I didn't like that movie, The Titanic. You know what I hate about that movie? Every girl I meet thinks that movie's romantic. Like, oh my God, that was so romantic, don't you think? No! No, I don't. It was a horror film. And they're always like, why? Why? Because all the guys die. See, you're sitting there watching it going, who would I be in that scenario? You be that chick floating away on the big piece of luggage. I'm watching it going, who would I be? I'd be that dude when like the boat breaks in half, that dude who like falls straight down, bangs off the stuff and goes into the water. That's who I'd be. I'd be wearing a tuxedo, not because I wanted to, but you wanted to dress up that night, right? And I'd just be falling the whole way down. I should have that chick in first class.
Oh, no.
All right, I'm out of time. You guys had a lot of fun. Thank you very much.
I mean, to be fair, in the film, it's not only guys that die. I mean, what about that woman who like, why am I laughing? No, it's not funny. The one that was like hanging off with Rose and then she like slips and then it just shows her like flipping her way down the boat, hitting everything as she falls. Yeah, but like the whole men thing where it's like the men have to stay on the boat, that is so peak. Literally every time I watch it, I just feel so sad because you can just see the sadness in the dad's eyes, like all of them just being like, I'm never leaving this boat, am I? Like he looks sad because he's leaving his children. Yeah, that's an element, but bro, my guy, his life is not cared about. It's so sad. It really is. That's why I struggle to watch that film. I'm like, I can't do it, man. So many bad things happen. And like, it makes me even more sad that like people that really, really care about their jobs, they weren't allowed to leave on the damn boats that were stuck on the Titanic while it was sinking, doing their job. Stress. Anyway, if you guys have any more reaction videos you would like me to react to, as always, make sure to comment them down below. I'm kind of working my way through things. I don't really have like a list that I'm chronologically going through. I kind of just willy-nilly react to things when I see it. If you're going on a bit of a binge of reaction videos, I have my reactions playlist if you want to go check that out. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!